Tonight, Johnny Cash presents the Country Music Story Part 2 with Johnny's guests, Lynn Anderson, Chet Atkins, Henson Cargill, June Carter, Merle Haggard, Homer and Jethro, David Houston, Sonny James, Gordon Lightfoot, Cousin Minnie Pearl, Webb Pierce, Takahiro Saito, B.J. Thomas, Kitty Wells, Tammy Wynette, Faron Young, and special film performances by the late Red Foley and Jim Reeves. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Cash.
Thank you very much. With each day that passes on television, radio, on stage, and on record, the sounds of country music are becoming more and more popular. Where at one time country music was limited to a small rural audience in the United States, today it's accepted around the world. Where at one time it suffered at the hands of critics who refused to accept it as a valid form of musical expression, today it's acknowledged by entertainers, musicians, and authorities both inside and outside of country music as being an important popular art form.
Well, the reason I think country music is so popular is the lyrics are written where everybody can understand them.
Well, country music has always been popular. It's very popular now, and it'll always be popular. I'm sure that its stature, I imagine, depends upon the expertise and the ability of the instrumentalists and the artists who are singing and playing country music.
I made country music, cold, cold heart, cheating heart, and sincerely, in tunes like that, I express myself the same as Mr. Cash does in his tunes. And when I was on his program, I put even when I had the big hat on, I felt just like he did, you know, what do we hear? And I told him, we sings it in black and white, and he kills it.
Last week on part 1 of the Country Music Story, we looked at the life and music of Jimmy Rogers, the Carter family, the Grand Ole Opry, rockabilly, and cowboy music. Tonight, with the help of some of country music's greatest performers, we'd like to present music from over the years, from the golden years of the 1950s to the Nashville sound, bluegrass music, a little country comedy, and up to the modern country sounds of 1971. And we'll start with one of the most up-to-date sounds around. Here's Lynn Anderson to sing the #1 country song of today, Rose Garden.
I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometime. When you take, you gotta give, so live and let live or let go. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could promise you things like big diamond rings, but you don't find roses growing on stalks of clover. So you better think it over. Well, if sweet talking you could make it come true, I would give you the world right now on a silver platter. But what would it matter? So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometime. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could sing you a tune and promise you the moon, just soon let you go. But there's one thing I want you to know. You better look before you leap. Still waters run deep, and there won't always be someone there to pull you out. And you know what I'm talking about. So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be
Johnny Cash will return with a country music story part 2 after this message.
Country music today, as performed by artists like Eddie Arnold, the First Edition, the Nashville Brass, and Ray Charles, is a far cry from the country music of 2 decades ago. To many, today's country music is superior. To others, the modern country sounds have lost some of the purity that they once had back in what has been called the golden years of country music. And the golden years of country music is roughly that decade from the mid-40s to the mid-50s, before country music went uptown. One of the country artists who achieved worldwide fame during this period with song hits like Chattanooga Shoeshine Boy, Peace in the Valley, and Hearts of Stone was the late and truly great Red Foley.
Hearts made of stone will never break. All the love you give, they just won't take. You can ask them, please, 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 break. And all of your love is that it takes. But they'll say no, 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 no. Everybody knows. I thought you knew. Hearts are made of stone.
Another great artist of the golden years and one whose songwriting genius continues to be a heavy influence on the country music of today was the late Hank Williams. With songs like Hey Good Looking, Your Cheatin' Heart, Jambalaya, and many others, Hank Williams is truly an immortal figure and an important man in the country music story. One night in the early 1950s, a young fella who wanted to be a pop singer went with some friends to the Louisiana hayride in Shreveport. Hank Williams was appearing that night. After his song, Hank received 9 encores. This young man was so impressed that he was converted to country music on the spot. Before long, this young man became one of the top country singers in the land with the big record of 1953. And here he is with that same song recently re-recorded and a bigger hit than ever, Going Steady. Here's Faron Young.
Well, me and my baby, we're going steady. We ain't married, but we're getting ready to tie the knot, and I'm gonna make her my own. Now that I found her, I'm gonna keep her. Finders, keepers, and losers, weavers, she's my baby, going steady with me. Yeah, I've been a honky-tonkin' round about all of my life. Now I got a steady baby, and I'm gonna make her my wife. All year round, let's leave her alone. Don't even date her on the phone. She's my baby, she's going steady with me. Woo! We'll get the ring and be on our way to see the preacher man. When you say I do, sweetheart, I'm gonna slip that ring on your loving hand. Everything's gonna turn out fine. I'll be yours and you'll be mine, 'cause you're my baby. You're going steady with me.
Many stars from the golden years of country music are even more important artists today. Artists like Ernest Tubb, Lefty Frizzell, Carl Smith, Little Jimmy Dickens, Hank Thompson, Ray Price, Pee Wee King, the Louvin Brothers, the queen of country music for most of those golden years, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kitty Wells.
Here tonight, the jukebox playing the tune about the wild side of life. As I listen to the words you are saying, it brings memories when I was a trusting wife. It wasn't God who made honky-tonk angels, as you said in the words of your song. Too many times married men think they're still single. That has caused many a good girl to go wrong.
In 1952, a young man from Louisiana recorded a song called Wondering, and in no time at all, it was the #1 country record in the nation. The young singer was Webb Pierce, and he went on to become one of country music's most successful artists.
Well, I guess Hank Williams was the one that really gave me the big inspiration there. I was living in Shreveport at the time, and he was singing there on the show, and I used to hear him every Saturday night, and I really liked it, and that's when I started trying to learn how to play the guitar and sing.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Webb Pierce.
What to run with you, I ain't never, oh darling, I seen nobody like you, boo boo, but I love you, yeah I love you, I love you just the same, I love you just the same, I love you just the same.
Johnny Cash will return with a Country Music Story Part 2 after this message.
Another important part of the country music story is country humor. From the earliest days, comedy has played a big part in any country music show. Uncle Dave Macon was one of the first stars of the Grand Ole Opry in the 20s and 30s. Grandpa Jones has been a favorite through the years. String Bean, and let's not forget these two, Homer and Jethro.
How much is that hound dog in the winter? I do hope that flea bag's for sale. How much is that hound dog in the winter? The one with a long mangy tail. I'll give you 2 bits for that hound dog. The one with a sad aching heart. chauffeur, he looks so much like my girlfriend, I can't hardly tell them apart. One of these days, I would like to do one of these songs all the way through without you standing over there acting like you're about 2 steps ahead of an idiot.
Would you like to let me slow down so you can catch up?
Y'all help us bark now. We're going to come right to it. How much?
Wait till I get ready. How much is that hound dog in the window?
With a basketball nose on his face. You know what a basketball nose is. It dribbles all over the place. Yo!
Many country comedians are known for a special trademark. For some, it's a hat or a loud suit. For others, like the Duke of Paducah, it was always to close his act with the line, "I'm going back to the wagon, boys, these shoes are killing me." And here's another famous trademark.
Howdy! I'm just so proud to be here.
Cousin Minnie Pearl.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I bet you all don't know what happened to me this afternoon. I bet you think nothing happens to me anymore, but I'll tell you it does. Woo! Well, it's not safe for a pretty girl anymore to be by herself. It ain't, should I? This afternoon, I leaned over to tie my shoe. I was down there at the city, and I was doing a little trading. I come in to get some machine bobbins and a lamp chimney. And I leaned over to tie my shoe, and I got caught in a revolving door. I did, sure enough. And there was a man in there with me. And there we was, not even introduced and going around together. No, I made 300 round trips in that thing. Scared Mammy to death. She kept on saying, "Speak to me, Minnie, speak to me." I did every time I went around. "Howdy, Mammy, howdy, Mammy." Well, so though I went down, I was going to stay overnight here, and I went over to an old hotel near here, and there's a smart aleck room clerk there. Made me so mad I didn't know what to do. You see, I didn't know what to say because I haven't never been around much. Really, I haven't. I'm real modest and shy. I'm really shy when I tell my age. I'm 30 years shy. But anyway, I went down there, and just as I started to check in this hotel, I went up to my room, and I come running back down there, and I said to that smart aleck hotel clerk, I said, "I'm not going to stay here because it's not a decent place." And he said, "What's the matter?" I said, "Well, you come up here and look." I said, "There's a man right across from me across the court, and he's taking a shower, and he hasn't got the shades drawn or the curtains drawn or nothing." And he come running up there, and he looked across there, and he said, "Well, I can see a window over there with no curtains drawn, but I don't see nobody taking a shower." I said, "Well, you get up on that chest of drawers and look." I mean it. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Long before I ever met this young lady, I used to really get a kick out of listening to her on the radio and watching her on TV. And here's a bit of a film I found up in our attic. Miss June Carter. Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome Miss June Carter. Hi, baby. We got married in a Peter, higher than a pepper's fry. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson. I'm gonna mess around. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson. Look out, Jackson Town.
Well, let's let you in, Jackson. And I'm dancing on a pony cake. Yeah, go to Jackson, you big talking man. And I'm waiting in Jackson, behind the J-Band fan. Well, we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson, and that's a fact. Yeah, we're going to Jackson, ain't never coming back. Well, we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. Honey, we've been talking about Jackson. Hey, that's just good. Let's do it, Johnny.
Johnny Cash will return with a country music story part 2 after this message.
Thank you very much. In the early 1960s, everybody was talking about the Nashville sound. And recording artists from all over the world were coming to Nashville to record. And although the Nashville sound was the product of many creative people, two names that stand out are record producer and guitarist Chet Atkins and pianist Floyd Kramer.
What's the instrumentation you're going to use, really? Well, just bass, drums, and guitars. 2 guitars.
From country to jazz, from folk to classical, the master guitarist of them all, Mr. Guitar, Chet Atkins. Another great artist who worked with Chet Atkins and whose records are highly representative of the Nashville sound is the late Jim Reeves. Although Jim Reeves was tragically killed in 1964, his warm, mellow style remains a favorite around the world. That style can be seen here in this film performance of his enduring song, He'll Have to Go.
Put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone. Let's pretend that we're together all alone. I'll tell the man to turn the jukebox way down low. And you can tell your friend there with you, he'll have to go. You can't say the words I want to hear while you're with another man. Do you want me answer yes or no? Darling, I will understand. Put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone. Let's pretend that we're together all alone. I'll tell the man to turn the jukebox way down low. And you can tell your friend there with you, he'll have to go.
Over the past few years, the Nashville recording scene has changed so radically, and it now includes so many different styles of music that it's difficult to identify any one sound as the Nashville sound. Still, as a center of country music, the recording studios and musicians of Nashville continue to dominate the country hit parade with songs like Henson Cargill's #1 song of 1968.
Skip a rope, skip a rope. Oh, listen to the children while they play.
David Houston's hit of 67.
Persuaded to let strange lips lead me home.
Back in 1957, this was the hit sound coming from Nashville that started the career of another great country artist, the Southern gentleman, Sonny James.
They say for every boy and girl, there's just one love in this whole world, and I know I found mine. The heavenly touch of your embrace tells me no one could take your place ever in my heart. Young love, first love, filled with true devotion. Young love, our love, we share with deep emotion.
From the days of that first hit, Young Love, the Southern gentleman, Sonny James, has kept his same sound throughout the years, and it's served him well, with 24 consecutive #1 country hits. Here's Sonny James with his latest #1, Endlessly.
Higher than the highest mountain, deeper than the deepest sea. That's how I will love you, oh darling, endlessly. Softer than the gentle breezes, stronger than the wild oak tree. That's how I will hold you, oh darling, endlessly. Oh my love, you are my heaven. kingdom. You are my crown. Oh, my love, you're all I pray for. You were made for these arms to surround. Faithful as a morning sunrise, safe as love can be. That's how I will love you, oh darling, endlessly. As a morning sunrise, safe as love can be. That's how I will love you, oh darling, endlessly. Yes, darling, endlessly.
Johnny Cash will return with a country music story part 2 after this message.
In its 50-year history, country music has continually been evolving into newer and different styles. Until today, in 1971, we have what is called the modern sound of country music. To some, it's been for the better, while to others, any mention of modern country is unacceptable. Yet there are many sides to this modern sound. Sounds that range from symphony orchestras to straight down-home country. Let's look at some of them and start with one that's clean and fresh and straight ahead. Merle, Haggard.
It's a way of mine to say just what I'm thinking, and to do the things I really want to do. And you'd like to change the part of me I'm proud of, so I can't be myself when I'm with you. Oh, you never liked the clothes I wear on Sunday, just because I don't believe the way you do. But I believe the Lord knows I'm unhappy, 'cause I can't be myself when I'm with you. I can't be myself and be what pleases you, and down deep inside I don't believe that you'd want me to. And it's not my way to take so long deciding that I can't be myself when I'm with you. I can't be myself and be what pleases you, and down deep inside I don't believe that you'd want me to. It's not my style take so long deciding that I can't be myself when I'm with you. No, I can't be myself when I'm with you.
Well, as far as the big sound of country music and using the violins and the strings and all of that, I just want to make music. I want to make music, and I want to be country, and I ain't going to be nothing else but.
Country music has gone through many phases, I believe, and it has many varieties, and a lot of them I feel like are disguised, you might say, so that they'll be accepted in other fields. I personally don't really care for this type of country music. I like to hear country music real and earthly the way it was meant to be.
I think it's a wonderful thing. I think it's going to keep going uptown. And with all the new ideas added to it and sounds and everything, it's going a long ways.
One of the greatest voices in the modern sound of country music, and a young lady who has repeatedly been elected the top female country singer in the land, Miss Tammy Wynette.
Sometimes it's hard to be a woman, giving all your love to just one man. You'll have bad times and he'll have good times, doing things that you don't understand. But if you love him, you'll forgive him, even though he's hard to understand. And if you love him, oh, be proud of him, 'cause after all, he's just a man. When nights are cold and lonely, stand by your man and show the world you love him. Keep giving all the love you can. Stand by your man.
Country music today is the sound on radio and television all over the world, whether it be in Japan, Germany, or North America. Country music is what more and more people are demanding. And with each passing day, it's being accepted in an even greater variety of musical styles.
Did you ever see
in soul music,
a robin weep when leaves begin to die?
in folk music.
If you could read my mind, love, what a tale my thoughts could tell. Just like an old-time movie about a ghost from a wishing well.
And from Tokyo, Japan, comes a young man who learned to sing country songs from listening to records even before he learned to speak English. Because of his love for country music, he completely handmade the guitar he's playing. Backed by the Tennessee Three, make welcome my friend from Tokyo, Takahiro Saito.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Yozora no hoshi no yo ni kagayaku yume o dako. 幸せを二人の手に Because you're mine, I walk the line. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hear the train a-coming, it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But the train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shall a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear the whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. From this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'll move it on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
Johnny Cash will return with the Country Music Story Part 2 after this message.
No story of country music could be complete without sacred music. The very foundations of the country song are based upon the old church melodies brought to this land with the early settlers and handed down by generation. And it seems to be true that to those who are stirred by plaintive country songs, religion forms a vital part of their music, and in turn, music forms a vital part of their religion.
Give me that old-time religion, give me that old-time religion, give me that old-time religion, it's good enough for me.
Well, there was a time on earth when in the books of heaven an old account was standing for sins yet unforgiven. My name was at the top, and many things below. But I went unto the keeper, and I settled it long ago, long ago, long ago. Yes, the old account was settled long ago, and the record's clear today. He washed my sins away, and the old account was settled long ago.
It will do when I am troubled. It will do when I am troubled. It will do when I am troubled, and it's good enough for me.
Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion. It's good enough for me. Here is a story from the good book we know, a story about a miracle that happened long ago. We hope that you'll take courage when temptation you meet. There's somebody watching you who's strong when you're weak. They wouldn't bend. They held on to the will of God, so we are told. They wouldn't bow. They would not bow their knees to the idol made of gold. They wouldn't burn. They were protected by the fourth man in the fire. They wouldn't bend. They wouldn't bow. They wouldn't burn.
Now the prophet Daniel tells about 3 men who walked with God. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, before the wicked kings they stood. And the king commanded them bound and thrown into the fiery furnace that day. But the fire was so hot that the men were slain who forced them on their way. Now when the 3 were cast in and the king rose up to witness this awful fate, he began to tremble at what he saw. In astonished tones he spake, did we not cast 3 men bound into the midst of the fire? Well, lo, I see 4 men unhurt, unbound, and walking down there. Why, they're Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego. In the fiery coals they trod, and the form of the 4th man that I see is like the Son of God. They wouldn't bend.
They held on to the will of God, so we are told.
They wouldn't bow.
They would not bow their knees to the idol made of gold.
They wouldn't burn.
They were protected by the 4th man
in the fire. They wouldn't bend. They wouldn't bow. They wouldn't burn.
It was good for the Hebrew children. It was good for the Hebrew children. It was good for the Hebrew children. It's good enough for me. Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion. It's good enough for me. Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion.
It's good.
Johnny Cash will return with a country music story part 2 after this message.
Although we've come to the end of part 2 of the country music story, our story is far from being told completely because of lack of time. Many things had to be overlooked, many songs left unsung, and many great artists were unable to be seen. We regret this. But on behalf of all those we miss, let it be said that we know and we acknowledge their timeless contribution. Country music is a great musical force in the world today because it tells of life like it really is. And that's the way people really want it, right? Like it really is. We'll be back with you next week. Until then, good night. God bless you.